My dear students, welcome to EPG Pathsala. I am Dr. Jay Sridhar, Assistant Professor in Agriculture Extension from Tamil Nadu Agriculture University. Today, we will be seeing about mobile phones and its use in agriculture sector for development. We all know mobiles are the recent innovations. Initially, telephones were one of the main channels for communication from one place to another, but mobile has made our work more simple, and it's just one touch we could able to explore the entire world. So in the past decade, information and communication technologies have been giving a lot of revolutionary work in the developing countries. But as far as the smartphones have been introduced, it seems that we could able to explore anything and everything in the world that is happening around us, which our eyes cannot able to see, our ears cannot able to hear, but we could able to gain knowledge, whatever that is available, with a short, just one touch, with just a 5-inch screen, smartphones. So in this class, we will be seeing about how mobile phones are useful in agriculture and development purpose. Many people and office as well as the rural farmers own information and communication technology facilities such as personal computers and mobile phone. The largest increase in the use of ICT has been in mobile telephony, where subscriptions in developing countries increased from a 30% of a world total in 2000 to more than 50% in 2004 and about 70% in 2007. And the amount is still in the increasing level. While internet use has not increased as rapidly as mobile communication, it increased tenfolds in the developing countries in the same period. Other ICT facilities such as telecast, radios, FM and information centers have also increased in number remarkably during the same period. A study by Farrell and Isaac on ICT in 53 African countries revealed that the wide use of ICT in the region, with countries such as Algeria, Egypt, South Africa and Botswana leading in ICT use. In East Africa, Rwanda is probably the most advanced country in terms of ICT use, with 65% of its population being covered by the mobile telephony. The country has also has a high level of internet use and access to telephone and radio broadcast. In Kenya, Uganda and Burundi, the use of ICT is also well advanced, especially for mobile phone subscribers, TV and radio listeners. This high use of ICT is likely to stimulate economic development in developing countries, including the agriculture sector, where a high proportion of African population derives their livelihood. Before 1990, ICT use in Tanzania was mainly limited to radio and landline telephones. New ICT started in the mid-1990s, and by 2001 it was estimated that Tanzania's ICT industries have generated an US dollars of about 300 to 350 million per year. There are now a number of ICT development initiatives in the countries funded by the government, donor countries and the private sectors. Such initiatives range from telecenters and mobile phone in rural Tanzania to e-government initiative being implemented in the major cities and towns of Tanzania. Agriculture continues to be the most important sector of the Indian economy. Research, extension and farmers' effort have also contributed significantly in increasing food production from 50 million tons in 1950-51 to the landmark achievement of estimated 259.32 million tons in 2011-12. The total demand for food grain is projected to touch about 280 million tons by the year 2020-21. Meeting the demand will necessitate a growth rate of nearly 2% per annum in food grain production. Approach paper of the India's 12th 5-year plan of 2012-17 states that the weakness in the economic performance thus far is that growth in the farm sector, and the average of annual growth rate of GDP in agriculture and allied sectors during the 11th plan period was 3.3. Hence, there is an immediate need of vibrant, dynamic and innovative approach to be adopted for agricultural extension in order to achieve targeted growth rate and serve the farmers better. Further, land and water resources are almost reaching their limits, hence achieving food security heavily relies on knowledge resources. Estimates indicate that 60% of the farmers do not access any sources of information for advanced agricultural technologies, resulting in huge adoption gap. In India, there are about 120 million farm holdings and number is growing year by year. To provide at least one village extension personnel to 800 to 1000 farm families, the requirement of field level extension personnel is estimated to be 1.3 to 1.5 million against the present availability, which is about 0.1 million. According to estimates, on an average, a public extension personnel spends 40 minutes per year for a farmer. With this kind of contact intensity, a complementary service is a non-negotiable need of the country's farmers. In this existing scenario, it is expected that the integration of ICTs in agricultural extension will provide much needed motivation to agriculture sector, and ICTs can complement the traditional extension system for knowledge resources delivery to millions of farmers. Among ICTs, impressive penetration of mobile phones in many of the developing countries changing the agricultural communication process, and mobile phones have made personal communications readily accessible for the first time to women and men, poor and prosperous, rural and urban dwellers in developing as well as in industrial countries. Impact of mobile phone in agriculture. While most farmers reported that they used their mobile phones primarily for social purpose, almost all interviewees also used it for agricultural activities, with some respondents citing significant productivity gains as a result. Information regarding seeds is the most frequently accessed information. This is true of the NSS as well. That is the National Service Scheme. The Mandi, which is market price, is the second most important piece of information accessed by the farmers, followed by the plant protection and fertilizer application. While the ranking between the surveys differ, information on fertilizer application and plant protections are crucial in both the surveys. So the table shows the ranking of the use of modern technology by farmers to access agriculture information. The use of modern technology and the use of mobile phones, information about seeds ranked first. Then comes the market price. Using the mobile phones, market price availability can be known through SMSs and text messages, which comes the second rank. The third rank comes the plant protection, and the fourth comes the fertilizer application, and then harvesting and marketing stands the fifth rank, and the information about farm machineries stands in the sixth rank. Impact of mobile phones on small farmers. Among small farmers, it has been reported that there is some increase in convenience and cost savings by using mobile phones as basic communication device to seek information such as input availability or to check on market price. But there were differences between the usage and benefits of mobile phones between the farmers of Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh and Rajasthan. The Maharashtra farmers are far higher in using their mobile phones to access information in general as well as mobile-enabled information services. A diverse set of benefits occurring from mobile usage, including yield improvements, price realization, and increased revenues through better adjustment of supply to market demand, was noted among the farmers of Maharashtra. In contrast, benefits were limited only to improvements in yield among the farmers of Uttar Pradesh and Rajasthan. The areas where farmers benefited from improved access to information included seed variety selection, best cultivation practices, protection from weather-related damage, handling plant diseases, and price realization. Best cultivation practices was the most significant category across both information services, while the impact of market price and the demand information was mostly reported among Reuters Market Lite subscribers. Market information influenced farmers to alter where and when they can sell their crop in order to maximize revenue, and in some cases provide ammunition to farmers to negotiate better pricing terms from local leaders. The Reuters Market Light service was active in the states like Maharashtra, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh and Haryana, while IFFCO, Indian Farmer Fertilizer Company's Kisan Sanchar Limited, served Uttar Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh and Rajasthan. Second, the farmers in Maharashtra are significantly wealthier than the farmers of Uttar Pradesh and Rajasthan in terms of infrastructure grab, access to credit or other potential limitations on leveraging information. Impact of mobile phones on fishermen. The impact of the Fisher Friend program, ranging from larger catches to the prevention of losses, was found by a team of researchers. They found that weather and optimal fishing zone information had an impact on overall revenue by including fishermen to venture out to sea on days when they would otherwise have remained on the shore. The personal impact of the program is decreased vulnerability and isolation while the fishermen are at sea. The researchers found that the program had saved many lives by helping fishermen avoid being caught in severe weather conditions at the sea. As with the farming community investigations, there are differences in the impact depending on whether a mobile was used as an information platform or was used merely as a communication device. In several cases, the value of the mobile as an information platform was greatly enhanced because it could be used as a means of communication, newly accessed information to others, and allowed even those who did not have access to the Fisher Friend services to share in their benefits. An analysis of a Fisher Friend service in the light of Jensen's study of Kerala revealed that the fishermen used mobile phones as an information platform to disseminate information over its use simply as a communication medium. The study derived that benefits of arbitrage and wastage reduction through the optimal use of mobile phones as a communication medium. The Fisher Friend services enhanced the gains to fishermen by providing a banquet of information critically useful to them. In particular, it was found that the information on weather forecast and optimal fishing zone helped fishermen haul in a bigger catch with less effort, augmenting their economic gains. The receipt of the weather forecast information also lowered significantly the chances of loss of life as well as damage to their boats and nets in extreme weather conditions. However, poor road connectivity to markets and non-existence of cold storage units affected fishermen from taking the fullest advantage of communication technology. Similarly, the lack of GPS facilities in small boats limited their gains below the potential. The impact of the mobile phone as a basic communication device was critical for dealing with emergencies like an engine breakdown at sea. It additionally provided some advantage in terms of time or travel saving by coordinating activities such as calling for net repair service and ensuring the ice was made available when a fisherman returned to the shore. One fisherman reported that this improved the quality of his fish and helped him realize a higher price. One fisherman reported that using a mobile phone helped him reduce wastage. This was not because he exercised market arbitrage, but because information he received from the friends on the shore regarding supply condition in a local market helped him adjust his time at the sea and quantity of his catch. If the supply was already high, he would stop fishing earlier, whereas if the supply was low, he continued fishing longer. While the Fisher Friend program allowed fishermen to access several types of information, it's only the weather and the potential fishing zone information that were cited as having a real impact. Weather was the most consistently reported by fishermen in their research. The impact here is especially significant for fishermen in simpler boats who are more vulnerable to damage from rough sea conditions. These fishermen also have low threshold for wind speed and wave heights. The optimal fishing zone information identifies zones where a high catchment of fish is predicted on a given day. The team found the impact of this information to be mixed among those who acted on the information. Several interviewees cited increased catches while others reported frustration at achieving no positive results. One criticism leveled at this information was that it was substantially more beneficial to larger boats than that could use GPS information to locate the given coordinates, and that frequently, though not always, the zone identified was at the distance accessible only by larger boats. Impact of mobile phones on large farmers and large fishermen. Small farmers are now using mobile phones as their source of communication for social rather than business purposes. It has been reported by many researchers that small farmers, when used their phones for business reasons, they derived greater value for their access to information on market price and in dealing with inputs and disease problems. There was also some reports that larger farmers were able to extract greater benefits from being able to access resources to deal with the input availability and disease control. Apart from being able to obtain information, input dealers have also helped large farmers deliver information. They were also be able to access professional help immediately from the field in case of plant disease. As noted, speed in crop disease control, especially in the case of perishable crops, can prevent catastrophic losses. Unlike the small farmers, none of the large farmers mentioned any values derived from accessing information about new cultivation techniques. There were some indications that these farmers were already well versed with modern farming practices and could access multiple sources of information to stay informed. With the said, a few of the farmers indicated that they would like more information delivered to them via mobile, but they were not proactively seeking it out. Benefits of mobile phones in agriculture. Mobile phone confers distinct advantage as a communication link in isolated circumstances. Mobile users can determine when and where they can communicate and access information. Mobile phones are the means of two-way communication in accessing information both on and off the sea. This included dealing with emergencies and acting on weather information in time to return safely to the shore. Mobile use allowed fishermen to avoid potential losses to the boats and nets as well as risk to personal safety. Emergency and safety benefits were consistently described as the most important benefits from the fisher-friend services. As described above, benefits were also reported to change fishing location while at the sea in order to profit from the optimal fishing zone information and by communicating with friends at the sea. Fishermen at the sea reported examples of communicating with others on the land to allow them to share in the benefit of a good fishing location. Thus, the access to mobile communication amplified the value of the information provided by Fisher Friend by enabling information sharing between subscribers and non-subscribers. Farmers also reported benefits from being able to make and receive calls while working on the farm. This included the ability to describe the plant diseases from the field to expert and to coordinate better with their hired labor. Traders and commission agents reported improvements from their ability to deal with truck breakdowns and the ability to shift crop en route in response to changing market conditions. So, I hereby conclude that the lack of infrastructure and knowledge regarding production and the market of non-traditional crops and their inability to access the credits are the major hindrance in realizing the full benefits of mobile technology. Infrastructural constraints limits the ability of the farmers to leverage information such as insufficient availability of critical resources, inadequate irrigations, poor physical access to market and inadequate storage facilities. So let us summarize from the topic that we have dealt now. Mobile phones are one of the greatest technologies innovation in information and communication technology. Initially, telephone was filling the gap, but now mobile phones have started giving a lot of revolution, especially after the introduction of smartphones. People started using it in various forms for gaining information. Realizing the full potential benefits of mobile phones is very limited, however, by a set of constraints that prevent the farmers from fully leveraging the information they receive. The barriers apply more to small than to the large farmers. Large farmers are more able to leverage the benefits of communication. The constraints include shortcoming in physical infrastructure affecting access to market storage and irrigation, issues regarding the availability of critical products and services including seeds, fertilizers, medicines and credit to the small farmers are also some of the major constraints in the mobile phone technology. This array of constraints means that additional interventions may be required to improve agricultural productivity growth. So, increased public and private investment will be necessary to revolve the critical infrastructure gap, and there are policy changes. Policy should play a major role in being needed to encourage the better access to high quality inputs and credit for small farmers. Increased extension service and capacity building efforts on complement information dissemination via mobile phones and associated services to accelerate the adoption of new techniques. Social networks may play an important role in building the trust and confidence required to influence the adoption of new mindsets and actions by small farmers. Additionally, basic information will be needed to supplement a range of other activities such as demonstration and broader communication efforts. I hope this class would have entertained you with the mobile phones and its technology in agriculture and development. Thank you.